Welcome back, everybody. We're back in the kitchen today. Thanks for joining me. Today we're talking about my 4 favorite snack bars or nutrition bars that you can find. I'm going to show you 2 that have gluten, 2 that are gluten-free, and all of them can be found in most quickie marts or certainly grocery stores. You don't have to go to the specialty food markets anymore to find some of these great products. This is a perfect time of year for those of us who want to try to watch what we're eating, make healthier, smarter choices, whether that's the new year, whether it's summer, whether it's going into the holidays. Just think about what it is you need from your snack bar, and you will find an option for you, I think, here today. The first one we're going to start with is the ever-present Cliff Bar. This guy's been around for so long. Cliff Bar comes in a zillion different flavors. One of the things I love about Cliff Bar is that it is a terrific cookie kind of experience. So when I look at this guy, I'm looking at 260 calories. That's pretty high, but it's also true that this guy is made often and enjoyed often by people who are being really active. This is a great guy to have for a hike. You can see it's got that awesome cookie texture. This one's really good. Chocolate chip peanut crunch. Tastes like a cookie you'd make in your kitchen. The one drawback about Cliff that you want to remember is they are packed with carbs. Of course, that's the idea if what you're trying to do is do some serious exercise, serious putting out of energy on the hiking trails or backpacking or swimming, whatever. This can be a good idea. But if you're watching your calories and your carb intake, this is a super high carb consumption, so be aware. The other thing that's a little bit challenging about Cliff Bars is that it hardens once you open the package, so a lot of times I'll only eat half of it. The other half you're going to want to put in a Ziploc because it'll get hard as a rock pretty quick. So one more little bite for me, because that's just so gosh darn so good I can't even talk. So it's the Cliff Bar, number 1 on our list. He has gluten, he's got a lot of carbs, but man, he'll last you through the afternoon if you're going to be doing some busyness, even just stuff like shopping. Cliff Bar is a good way to go. Second one up, the Balance Bar. This is a little less commonly seen because this is really kind of a protein health bar. This guy has wonderful flavor here, dark chocolate coconut. You can see he's even got a little bit of chocolate drizzle on there, so yummy. He's a nice balanced bar, but he's high in the protein. The highest of all our bars, 13 grams. I love the chocolate coating. I love that it's got that great amount of protein in a small package. This one's pretty good. A little bit of crunch, but I'll tell you, some of the Balance Bars have that kind of chalky protein experience in the mouth. I think they're trying to improve it, and I can tell right now that this one has a lot better texture than some of the ones in the past. Balance Bar, again, highest one in protein that we have. And he's a slim little bar. He's not too huge. Doesn't take too long to eat. Be aware though, the chocolate coating melts in your car. So if you keep it in your gym bag or with your yoga stuff, it's going to get kind of messy. So you may want to throw it in your purse instead. Next one we're going to look at is the first of our 2 gluten-frees. This is Luna Bar, one of my personal faves because I love the lemon. This is the lemon flavored Luna. You can see it's got a nice little yogurt coating there on the bottom. Tons of flavors for Luna Bar. Fabulous thing about Luna is that it too is pretty well balanced. Doesn't have a lot of protein, like 9 grams, but what I like about it is that you get that kind of higher potassium ratio here, 110 grams of potassium, milligrams of potassium. Some of the other bars on the market aren't so great. Of these, this is actually the lowest in potassium, but it still tastes fabulous. So Luna Bar, nice because it's 70% organic and it is gluten-free. I love all the different flavors that they have, but once again, oh, so good. It's crispy because it's made with rice, right? Because it's gluten-free, so it's so good and fresh in the mouth. It's not chocolate. I'm not a chocolate girl, so I appreciate the lemon flavor. But once again, with that great coating, this sucker is going to melt in your car. So eat them on the way. Oh my God. I can't stop eating. Okay, so good. Do be aware it's a little dry in the mouth though, so a little water would do us good here. Okay, last guy up. He is my go-to. It's the Kind Bar. Kind Bars are awesome because, as the label says, they have ingredients you can see and pronounce. If you take a look at this guy, you'll be able to see the nuts, you can see the fruits. It's all right there. There's no weird stuff holding it all together except things like honey and brown rice syrup. The thing about Kind Bars is that because they're made out of nuts and seeds, they have a lot of fat, 10 grams of fat. It's real fat, it's body food fat, it's digestible, but just be aware that if you're on a diet and you're trying to watch your fat consumption, Kind Bar is not the lowest in fat. You might be better off with somebody like the Luna Bar, who only has 5 grams. That's half as much fat. The other thing about Kind Bars is only 4 grams of protein. So even though this is chock full of nuts and seeds, protein isn't being supplemented here with any kind of whey powders or protein powders, which is fine if you don't need it, but if you're looking for protein, this guy isn't the highest. I'm not even gonna pull this off, I'm just gonna bite into it. Oh my gosh. It's like eating a bowl full of nuts with honey. It's just outrageously good. Dried fruit in there too. Tons of flavor varieties. I like the blueberry pecan or the blueberry cashew because they're the moistest. Some of them are a little drier. So these are my 4 faves. We got the Cliff Bar, great for super carb consumption when you're going to be active. We got the Balance Bar, terrific and balanced if you're looking for something for your fitness. Don't leave it in your car. Luna Bar, if you want something that's gluten-free, has a pretty good balance and a nice crunch. And finally, the Kind Bar, if you want something that's made out of real food you can see and pronounce. Make sure you join me in the kitchen again. I'm spending time with you in the kitchen making stew. I'm also talking to you a little bit about how to feed a cold, important to know any time of year. Please subscribe to my channel, share with a friend, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Oh yeah, come to mama.